Hey YouTube, what is going on? This is Azer bringing you a Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle for the Pokemon International channel. I hope we get a lot of people involved in this whole thing. There's already a lot of people in the Facebook page for Pokemon International, but we're hoping to get the same for Pokemon International YouTube channel. So this will be my first upload. It's against Gengar. I don't know if I said it right or not. Like he is very sensitive about his name, but whatever. Pretty much bringing a standard match, you know, because I like standard. Why not? I do like it now. And he appears to be bringing a poison team. Yeah, there's a story behind it. I'll tell it at the end. So, just get on with the battle. I'm going to lead off with my Crustle, and he's going to lead off with his Zubat. Now, Flying type does neutral damage, so I'm just going to set up on the first turn. See how much damage I can take. It does a shitload, but whatever. I'm just setting up Shell Smash because I know I can. Now I carry the White Herb, so my stat's gonna go back up, and I'm just gonna just setting up right at the beginning. I know it's kind of early, but I just need to get rid of that Crobat. Since he stayed in, I went for the Stone Edge because even if he switched out, a +2 stab, I knew it was going to hit hard on pretty much most of his stuff. But he decides to stay in. I'm pretty sure it would have taken it out either way, even without the Brave Bird recoil. He's going to bring in his Venomoth to go for the Sleep Powder as I go for another Stone Edge, but I go to sleep. Because when I use it, I miss. But when somebody else has used it, there's seeds coming out of my Pokemon's ass. So, what the fuck, Game Freak? Oh my goodness. So, I'm just gonna switch into my Heatran because, you know, Fire type and whatnot. And I Quad Resist the bug. But, he goes for the Core Dance. I'm like, cool. So, he's setting up. I'm gonna go for the Fire Blast because I figured he would probably go for another one. And he does. What I didn't know though, I figured he would have had Hidden Power, Ground, or you know, something to take care of fire types. But no, Fire Blast is gonna hit, and I will bring it down to his Sash, which sucks. And I'm like, he is Sash, so that can only mean one thing. He's gonna Baton Pass. And he does. So whatever he brings in, I'm screwed because I didn't even go for the Fire Blast. I went for the Flash Cannon because I didn't want to miss. I don't know if Fire Blast is a good thing on Heatran or not, so why take the chance, right? But even the +2 special defense is going to do a nice amount to that Gengar, but I'm going to switch out because I know that more than likely this thing has that Focus Blast. So I'm just going to bring this thing into Dead Fodder because I want to see if I can get a Thunder Wave on that Gengar. He actually went for the Thunderbolt. I don't know why, but whatever. Now he goes for the Focus Blast. It doesn't miss, so +2, super effective. He definitely, yeah, it's gonna take him out for that range. I mean, if you think Gengar is fast, his special attack is even greater, so no doubt. And he's got the Life Orb, so balls to you. I'm gonna bring in my Hitmonlee because Sucker Punch and whatnot. He stayed in. I don't know why. I don't know. Probably thought I would go for I don't know what these things usually have, but yes, I do have the Sucker Punch. He's gonna bring an Espion though. He knows I'm gonna switch in, so he's gonna go for the Calm Mind. And I'm just gonna bring this thing in because if I do, he's gonna go for this Calm Mind on the switch. And because I have low HP, more than likely he's gonna attack me instead of setting up one more. Especially if he knows that I do carry the bug type move and his physical. So I'm just gonna go into my for Alligator, but he also has the baton pass on the Espeon, so I'm like, holy crap, right? So in comes the Whizzing with a +1 special defense and special attack. I went for the Dragon Dance because I thought he would switch out, not baton pass. But whatever. I'm just gonna go for the Waterfalls. At this point, I'm just fishing for the. Holy crap, it's hot. I'm just fishing for the. I said switching. Fishing for the flinch, which I don't get, and he has the Thunderbolt, which is +1. I don't think that crit matter, honestly. I really don't. I mean, if it would have been without the boost, I might have been a little skeptical about it, but +1, super effective. I'm just gonna bring in Hitmonlee to go for a high jump kick. He doesn't do anything, and this was before I didn't even pay attention when he said it's not very effective. This was before I found out that poison actually resists fighting, so I am screwed. So I'm just gonna switch out here into my Heatran because Fire Blast and whatnot. He does have that +1 on special defense, but you know, Heatran has massive special attacks. So on the switch, he goes for the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is not going to, not going to affect it. So then it's the Thunderbolt as I miss a Fire Blast. So again, balls to you. I'm gonna go for a Fire Blast again. This time it hits. It does a ridiculous amount. Like that is honestly way more than I thought it would do. Now at this point, I don't want it to miss again, so I'm gonna go for the Flash Cannon. He decides to stay in, and I'm like, good. That is one out of all the things he had in his team. The Whizzing is what bothered me the most, because those things, if you let him set up, if you don't have anything to counter it, it's just a bitch to get rid of. In comes the Espeon with a Hidden Power, which could be one of 5 things. But because of the Psychic type, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's Hidden Power Fighting. So, just put that out there. I'm gonna bring in my Roserade, because I thought since it's fully defensive, I mean, Psychic is gonna be super devastating on it. But I figured I could probably live one. That's why I went for the Giga Drain, and I got a crit, so that would have mattered a lot if I could have gotten rid of it. But he goes for the Calm Mind to set up, so if he didn't kill me without setting up, I would have. But Roserade, go bye bye. By the way, if you don't get the nickname for that Roserade, you are too young. You are just too young. But in comes in my last Pokemon, which is my Hitmonlee. I'm gonna lock myself into the Blaze Kick because I know he has the Venomoth, and I think he has one more Bug type. I think it's a Scolipede. So I know I'm gonna outspeed everything because I'm Scarf. So this is the best thing I can lock myself into because, quad resistant fighting type and whatnot. So as long as I don't miss, I'm good. So I hit the Blaze Kick, but this thing appears to be bulky, so it doesn't kill. He goes for the Earthquake. I'm like, come on. It's not stab. Same scenario. Live it with 30. That's nice. Gonna go for another Blaze Kick, and that is gonna be the game. So, story for his quote-unquote poison team was because he was testing out the team for a tournament, which is over. Yes. One thing about testing teams is that if you are indeed testing a team, you have to mention it before the battle starts. Otherwise, when you mention it at the end, after you got your ass kicked and whatnot, I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, it was a 1-0. It was a 1-0, so I'm not saying I kicked his ass, but it really makes you look really bad. Like, oh, you're just giving out excuses if you mention it at the end of the battle. So just keep that in mind. Leave a like if you like the battle. Comment, subscribe to the channel. They will leave a link to Pokemon International. So take care, guys.